A slow, cinematic drone shot panning over a dense, misty forest in the Great Smoky Mountains at dusk. The camera slowly pushes down toward a dark, winding two-lane highway. Eerie, ambient music begins to swell, soft piano chords mixed with a faint, low-frequency hum. November 21, 2018. Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Voices calm, deep and measured, deliberate packing. Every year, thousands of people go missing in America's national parks. Most are found. Some get lost. But every once in a while, a case comes along that defies logic. A case that leaves seasoned investigators entirely silent. This is the story of Noah Albright, a 22-year-old honors student who didn't just disappear, he seemed to step entirely out of reality. Cut to archival photos of Noah, smiling, holding a guitar, standing with his parents at Thanksgiving the year prior. Text messages appear on screen, mimicking a real phone interface. It was the night before Thanksgiving, 2018. Noah was driving home from the University of Tennessee to surprise his parents. At 8:14 p.m., he sent a text to his mother. "About 40 minutes away, can't wait for your cooking." He never made it to the driveway. Cut to grainy dashcam footage from a police cruiser. The red and blue lights reflect off a 2012 Honda Civic parked perfectly on the shoulder of Route 321. The driver's side door is wide open, swinging gently in the wind. The abandoned vehicle. B-roll of modern-day police tape fluttering in the wind. B-roll of dense woods under the moonlight. Zoom in on high-quality photographs of the car's interior. A wallet on the passenger seat, keys dangling in the ignition. At 2:30 a.m., a state trooper spotted Noah's car. The hazard lights were blinking, cutting through the pitch-black mountain air. When the trooper approached, he found the vehicle completely abandoned. But what made no sense was what was left behind. Noah's phone was gone, but his wallet, cash, and keys were untouched. There were no signs of a struggle, no blood, no skid marks indicating he had been forced off the road. Fast-paced montage. Search and rescue teams with flashlights, bloodhounds sniffing the ground, drones with thermal imaging scanning the canopy. For 2 weeks, the Great Smoky Mountains were subjected to one of the most intense grid searches in local history. Bloodhounds picked up Noah's sent exactly 5 feet from the car door, and then completely lost it, as if he had vanished into thin air. Weeks turned into months. The snow came, burying the tracking efforts. The Albright family was left in a state of suspended agony. The DELAYD transmission, the twist. The screen goes completely black. A visual audio waveform appears in the center of the screen, glowing a faint amber color. The music drops out completely, replaced by the faint, rhythmic sound of falling rain. Then, 6 months later, on May 22, 2019, the silence was broken. Because of a massive cellular dead zone in the mountain passes, a voicemail that Noah had tried to send the night he disappeared finally slipped through the network pipeline. It landed on his mother's phone at 3:11 in the afternoon. Text of the transcript appears slowly on the screen word by word as an actor voices the voicemail. The voice should sound unnaturally calm, peaceful, and rhythmic, not panicked. Noah, voicemail audio. "Hey Mom, I missed the exit. It's okay though, it's really quiet here. Tell Dad I finally fixed the latch on the back porch so the rain won't get in anymore. Don't worry about the car, I left it where they told me to. I love you guys. I'm going to sleep now." A heartbreaking zoom-in on an interview with Noah's mother, played by an actor or using real emotional framing, wiping away a tear. The family was paralyzed with confusion. Noah hadn't fixed the porch latch. That was a chore he was supposed to do * when he arrived. And who was they who told him to leave the car? The house with no tracks. Cinematic, slow motion, shots of a dilapidated, boarded-up 1940s farmhouse hidden deep in the Tennessee woods. Thick vines crawl up the rotting wood. The camera slowly pushes through a shattered window into a dusty room. The FBI immediately took over the audio log. Using forensic sound amplification, analysts stripped away Noah's voice and found an underlying sound. A slow, mechanical * click, clack, click, clack, It was the distinct acoustic signature of a 19th-century Seth Thomas grandfather clock. Investigators searched every abandoned property within a 5-mile radius of the highway, and 400 yards up a steep, unmarked ridge, they found this house. Reconstruction of the police entry. Flashlights cutting through thick layers of gray dust. The camera lands on a pristine wooden grandfather clock in the center of an empty room, ticking perfectly. In front of it sits a single wooden chair. On the chair lies a dead iPhone and Noah's college jacket. What the agents found inside defied everything they knew about physics. The house had been abandoned since the late 1960s. The floors were covered in a thick, undisturbed 2-inch layer of dust. When forensics swept the room, they found exactly *1* set of footprints entering the house. They matched Noah's boots. Close-up of the dust on the floor, showing a single set of tracks leading to the chair, but absolutely nothing leading away from it. But here is the detail that keeps investigators up at night. There were no footprints leaving the chair. The windows were nailed shut from the outside with rusted iron nails that hadn't been disturbed in decades. There were no trapdoors, no crawl spaces, and no attic access. Noah Albright had walked into a sealed room, taken off his jacket, laid down his phone, and simply ceased to exist in our space. The echo and the aftermath. The music shifts from a tense mystery to a deeply sorrowful, swelling orchestral piece. Cut to a shot of a middle-aged man sitting on a wooden back porch in the rain, staring out into the distance. To this day, Noah has never been found. The internet has spun wild theories, ranging from government experiments in the old military zones of the Smokies to temporal anomalies. But beneath the internet viral sensation lies a devastating, uniquely American heartbreak. Slow pan across the empty bedroom of Noah, preserved exactly as he left it before going to college. Books on the desk, an unmade bed. Narrator, VO. Every year on the night before Thanksgiving, Noah's father sits on that back porch, right next to the latch his son mentioned in his final words. The family refuses to change the locks, refuses to move, and leaves the front porch light burning into the mountain fog. They aren't looking for answers anymore. They are just holding on to the faint, impossible hope that whatever door opened for Noah in those woods might one day open back up. The camera slowly pulls back out of the dense forest, up into the gray, cloud-covered sky, until the highway completely disappears into the trees. The ticking of the grandfather clock fades out slowly into silence. If you have any information regarding the disappearance of Noah Albright, please contact the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Like and subscribe for more unresolved history.